Well, the Buffalo Bills appear to be laying the groundwork for a new stadium in Western New York. Good evening, I'm Scott Levin.
And I'm Mary Alice Demler. 2 on Your Side has confirmed the Bills have hired Legends Global Sales to represent them in those efforts. It's a company co-owned by Jerry Jones of the Dallas Cowboys.
The Bills Stadium saga has taken a new twist since our last update video. In recent news, the Pegula family, the owners of the Bills, are looking to have the state government of New York either partially or fully foot the bill for a new billion-dollar stadium complex. This controversy has some speculating that the Bills may move to another city willing to give them the massive tax incentives needed for a new stadium. Right now, the current favorite destination for the Bills are Austin, Texas, although there's no way Jerry Jones is going to let this happen. I have a really hard time believing that would actually happen, but it does make me wonder what NFL teams are most likely to relocate. Let's take a look at some of our prime candidates. Right now, the Bills are obviously on the hot seat, as we mentioned. Their stadium is 49 years old and is in desperate need of a rebuild. I won't go too much into detail on this as I already have 2 videos on the topic, but I truly believe that Bills fans have proven their loyalty to the organization and their commitment to the team. The name Buffalo Bills itself is so ingrained with each other that moving a team anywhere else would just not sound right. Right now, I think we're just witnessing a game of chicken between team owners and local and state officials playing in the press to try to sway public pressure one way or the other. In the end, I think Buffalo will get a new stadium, whether it's funded by taxpayers or not. The next most likely candidate for relocation has to be the Jacksonville Jaguars. The team's stadium, although fairly new, being less than 30 years old and with recent upgrades, just isn't cutting it. The upgrades are nice, but while other teams are getting hundreds of millions of dollars in renovations, team owner Shad Khan just isn't willing up to put the money. The rumors have been around for years that Khan wants to move the franchise to a more prime market city, and there are plenty of municipalities who'd be willing to shell out the big bucks for an NFL franchise. The Jags' lease on TIAA Bank Field expires in 2029, so I'd expect plans for the future to be coming out in the next, say, 4 or 5 years or so, for either a relocation or a massive stadium renovation or rebuild. Up next, I'd finally have to speculate that the Cincinnati Bengals could be on the relocation block. This is the least likely as team owners and the city of Cincinnati have a good working relationship, and the stadium is still relatively new, being built in 2001. With Joe Burrow coming to town and the franchise on the rise again, I think they will use this future success or probable success to force upgrades to the stadium rather than relocating altogether. All in all, I'd say my prediction is for the future relocation to be going to the Jacksonville Jaguars, either moving out west or internationally to secure a better media market. The Jags had been going for years to London before the pandemic for their annual international game. A European team could also have access to a totally untapped market of NFL fans. The logistics of this would be a nightmare, but I do see it as inevitable as the NFL looks for new ways to make money, because trust me, they do like making money. I'd also say an expansion of the NFL beyond the current 32-team market is also a high probability, but not as high as the Jacksonville relocation. The most likely cities are again an international team, or another team in either San Antonio, Portland, or Austin. Only time will tell whether any of these rumors come true, but if they do, all I have to say is, I told you so. The rumors of an NFL expansion or relocation have joined our archive of everything. Hey, it may be a stretch, but it does say everything. What's your prediction for an NFL relocation or expansion? Leave it in the comment section below. Subscribe if you're new, I'd love to have you join the channel, and like the video because it really does help me know what you like to see. As always, this is Matt from the Archive of Everything, and I'll see you all real soon.